It is time for a check of weather and traffic together. I hope you're having a great start to your day. It's 48 right now in Kingstree, 48 in Murrells Inlet. We're at 48 degrees right now in Georgetown. What are you doing here?
I woke up and I had this overwhelming feeling that I needed to be here today. And I don't know if it was to help with the weather.
You know what?
Or if it was Octavia saying, we're putting the band back together for one more show.
I have realized it took you a minute to reply to my text message.
Yeah. So Octavia texted me. She's like, Friday's the last time that I'm going to be there because I'm going on vacation.
Yep. And you're leaving too, right?
Well, no, we're staying here during Christmas and we're going after. But I wanted to have one last opportunity, number one, to embarrass you, because you did your fair share of that to me over the years, and to pay you back. Remember that one time, or three, that I would be reading a story and Josh would walk behind me and do this number right
and
here.
be like, oh, my bad.
But I did just want to say, from us and my family, as viewers over the last few years, and as friends, what you mean to the Low Country and to us personally is not going to change, but professionally on the air is going to be a little bit different because you're not going to be here. But folks here in the Low Country know that if you need to find this guy, you're going to find him.
Come on,
He'll be out.
over here.
They're
telling us to move.
Yeah.
Brad, did I hear you get a little choked up there?
No,
just for a second.
No, he didn't. Not at all.
Yeah, just for a little second.
You know I'm an emotion.
He says he doesn't love me.
Oh, he loves you. We all love you. Did we get you this morning?
Kind of, but I knew something was up because he was too slow to respond.
Oh, respond to what?
I sent him a couple of text messages.
I know, right? Well, I didn't want to respond too quickly because then why is he up so early?
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I was in the neighborhood.
You're
already here.
You're in the neighborhood.
That's right.
Well, as Brad mentioned earlier, Josh's last day is Christmas Eve, and I won't be here because I will be on my Christmas break.
Yeah, you're leaving town and getting out of here and, just doing your thing.
So I won't be here for Josh's last day. But Josh, I just want to say thank you.
Of course.
Thank you for giving your all to News 2 and Storm Team 2.
It's been a pleasure. It really has been. I cannot describe how much fun I have had doing this over the last 20 years. This was my dream job from the time I was a kid. I'll tell you this, I actually said when I started in this business that my goal was to retire in Charleston. Yeah. Well, guess what?
Yep.
You're going to retire in Charleston?
I did it.
But listen, even though you are leaving us, you're leaving me.
I know.
You're going to always.
I'm abandoning you. Sorry.
Yeah, I know.
You're going to always be on our radar.
Oh.
The weather is changing at News 2 and News 2 Today. After 18 years, there is a new forecast ahead for our morning meteorologist, Josh Marthers.
And that's to turn off my 2:45 alarm and put down that clicker that I've been carrying for years.
Josh joined News 2 in May 2007, first as the weekend evening meteorologist. Months later, the seasons changed, and his 2:45 a.m. alarm front moved in, immediately setting the bar high.
It intensified with the pressure dropping down to 934 millibars.
Guiding you and your families through dangerous storms, hurricanes, tornadoes, snow, hail, sleet, fog. His vision and professionalism always top tier and clear. And his sleeves even got into the mix and became a barometer for when danger was near.
You can tell why Horry, Georgetown, and Williamsburg counties are still seeing this.
The convergence of Brad, Octavia, and Josh, a morning dream team, working together to keep you safe and to help start your day with a smile. From predicting ice storms to his time on the ice, when he needed a lot of help.
I'm cheating! I'm cheating! Are you happy now? Are you happy?
To morning show snow fights with a clear victor. We weathered it all together. And Groundhog Day will never be the same without Mount Pleasant Marthers or Johns Island Josh.
You just said you trust the critter.
I trust
He
the critter.
has nothing to do with this.
Don't listen to him. It's the critter today.
All right.
But Josh's got his thing
John's
coming
Island
up
Josh
here.
might have something different to say.
Over the years, forever ties formed and strengthened with the changing tide. Josh Marthers blew into the News 2 newsroom with a force, a shift in the atmosphere for sure. After nearly 2 decades of serving the community, Josh accumulated a long list of awards, but his greatest reward came from the Lowcountry community, your trust, keeping you safe, and the love and support you showered upon him. Now a change in the weather. Just like the weather is at times unpredictable, so is life. Josh's time at News 2 will always be etched in our hearts and Lowcountry history. And with a flood of emotions, we wish him well. With days of sun and more sleep ahead, his extended outlook looks bright with waves of good days in his future forecast. Thank you, Josh. We will miss you.
Well done, Octavia.
Well
Mitchell.
done.
My gosh, thank you so
Well
much.
done.
Cannot say enough. It's been so great. Here we go. We're moving on. I'll see you next week, though. You're not done with me yet.
No.
Right. This
Yeah.
is just the last
You have
opportunity to put the
still-
band together.
Yeah, it's just the last opportunity to see the three of you. Right? I still get to annoy you Monday morning and Tuesday morning. And Christmas Eve and Thanksgiving kind of become a tradition for us in the past. So it's going to be kind of a... We'll see what you're doing.
You're not done with me either.
Yeah, well, that's right, Rob. What do we have on the calendar next week for you? Are you on the morning show next week?
No, I'm. That's all you.
Okay.
But
I didn't
in
know if you
terms
were
of-
making an appearance or not.
I'll be texting weather questions,
Of course.
whether we got to talk.
And I'll be here. I'm not
Yes.
going anywhere.
And so we have a little bit more time, so I'm going to ask each of you, what is your favorite Josh Marthers moment?
gosh.
Uh-oh. Brad?
Holy moly. Well, that list is long.
Some of these we probably can't talk about.
Remember? No, because it pops up on my Facebook feed every now and again. The moment I knew that Josh was going to stick in the morning, we were doing, I don't know if you were on the morning show yet, Dave, but we were doing a story about car sales, used car sales, and the guy in the monitor, just the generic picture of a car salesman selling cars, looked exactly like Josh. And I said, as we came back on an air, because I looked at it over my shoulder, and I looked and I said, Craig, oh, we're back on TV. I'm like, I know what Josh does on the weekends. I found him. He sells cars. And Josh, without thinking for a second, grabbed a clipboard, walked over, and mimicked that guy perfectly. And Craig was bouncing back and forth between that image and Josh. Spot on. That's when I knew, because his ability to laugh at himself.
And he does
enjoy
the
it.
best impersonations, too.
Oh, yeah.
He does. All right, Rob?
Well, it has to be weather related. I mean, obviously outside of work, we spend a lot of time together, but, during hurricane season, it was a constant text. And when you're a meteorologist, you can get 10 meteorologists in the same room and all come up with a different solution. So for us to kind of pick our brains and Josh leading the way and we just, I think all the events that we've been through, Josh.
Yeah.
All the hurricanes we've been through, all the snow and the ice and the rolling up of the sleet. And
Love you,
taking
Josh.
the jacket off or whatever.
Love you, Josh. Have a great
Thanks,
weekend,
guys.
everybody.
Yeah.